What's going on, anybody and everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Anything and Everything podcast. That's what we're going to be calling it for now. You know, who knows? It can change. I'm open to change. I'm open to going to the next level. I'm open to upgrading my life. Who knows what happens? But this is going to be fun, you know? I want to take this podcast series episodes and just talk about anything, everything that I want to talk about. It can be philosophical ideas, conspiracies, politics even. I don't know, whatever I feel like talking about, whatever I feel that needs to be talked about. Spirituality, cats. If you can see my Philip, my cat, he's chilling on my bed. Maybe he'll pop in for a cameo interview in this episode or in any episodes. Who knows, right? I'm just here because I want to talk. I want to express myself. I want to start something new and see where it goes. I have this channel. It's called, my name is Scott Vlad. That's who I am. I'll tell you a little bit about myself too. I'm 22 years old, almost 23. My birthday's June 13th actually, so it's coming up pretty soon, the warmer months. I have a tattoo on my neck, Lucky 13. I don't know if you can see it, but I got 5 other tattoos. I like playing sports. I got a basketball court out that window. That's why this natural light coming in. I play there sometimes. I go for runs most mornings. I like strength training and working out and fitness, health and nutrition. I eat mainly a plant-based diet. I'm always looking at improving my health, whether it be slow, whether it be fast. I'm always working towards becoming the best me that I can become with what I have capable and available in my immediate surroundings, and always looking to expand my awareness, expand my consciousness, learn new things, pet new animals and creatures. I mean, go on nature adventures. I love going on nature adventures into the forest. I like riding motorcycles. I haven't in a little while, but I want to get one soon. I'm going to get one soon. Yeah, that's pretty much me for now. You know, we'll get into more and whatever else comes up, right? Because it's the Anything and Everything podcast. I'm in my bedroom. If you can see, if you're watching this, I don't know if I'm going to be making a audio podcast on like Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever, but who knows, right? Anything and everything is possible. So let it be heard. Let it be so. So yeah, so I'm going to just go off the top of the dome, the tip of the dome. We're going to talk about, what do I want to talk about? I got 2 cats. You know, I got 2 cats. They're always fucking chilling and killing. They don't kill, but they like playing. And Philip, he's 4 years old now. He's like a tabby alley type cat. Super slim. Looks like a kitten for the most part. He's tiny. He's fit. He likes jumping up in my closet, and he's chill. You know, like he's like I'll explain. He's the rebel, and he's the hyper energetic type. And then I got an orange Garfield type cat. He's fat. I'm pretty sure that's like I don't know if it's a stereotype. That's the fact. All orange cats are like super big, super fat. They can't really jump too much. Like the most he can jump is on this bed, and it's pretty high bed. Yeah, he's more of like a chill, a little bit scaredy cat. He's afraid of a lot of things, but he'll cuddle. They both want to cuddle for the most part. Some are a little like he wants to cuddle more, and he doesn't use his nails as much, and they're not sharp. The other one, if you're like playing with him, he'll fucking cut you like a fish. He'll cut you up. Like I got cuts all up on my leg. He when I'm at my desk or sitting down or whatever, he hops up on me. Sometimes he'll put his little fucking paws on me, and he'll look up, and then I'm like, yo, I want to come up. And I'm like, okay, you can come up, but I have to give him space. If I don't give him space, he's going to pull his way like a mountain climber. He's going to dig his claws in me and slowly pull himself up, and that's why I have holes in my legs. I have holes in my legs from him trying to get up. And I mean, it's just quick pain. It goes away. It bleeds and whatnot, and then it goes away. It leaves a little mark. Yeah, that's fine. It's worth it. Cats are fucking beautiful. I worship my cats, and I speak to them too. Telepathically, I speak to them just like looking at them like, what's going on, Phil? And he's like, meow. And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? He's like, meow. And I'm like, what's going on? Yeah. And then I take him up back sometimes. after my workouts in the mornings or my runs or whatever, I take him out back. He wants to just explore the backyard, and then he'll escape, and then I'll go chase him on boxers. I mean, he doesn't run too much, but he likes exploring. So I got him a harness. A few weeks ago, I bought a harness off Amazon, and he like every time I put it on him, I looked it up after. It's like a mechanism, a safety mechanism built in because he thinks he's getting attacked by a predator or whatever. So I put the harness on him and the leash and whatnot, and then it'll just flop. He'll flop right on the ground like he's dead, like he's playing dead. And obviously he's not dead, and obviously I don't know what's going through his head, but he just flops, and then you can pull him, and he's just lying down on the ground, pulling the leash, and he won't move. And then he'll act like he's paralyzed, and he walks like he's like, but it's ultimately because it's a survival mechanism, and he thinks he's getting attacked, so he plays dead. It's cute though. It's cute. But I wanted the harness so I could take him on take him on little walks or keep him in the backyard while I'm suntanning naked on the gravity chair that I have in my backyard, because it's finally summer, yo. I'm so excited that it's heat again. I mean, winter, it's beautiful. I was outside the most I've ever been the winter that just passed, but I get like super depressed in the winter for the most part, like the seasonal affective disorder. I need sun, I need heat even, and when it's negative 15, negative 20 out here, I live in Ontario, Canada, near Toronto, a city near there, and it is freezing when it's still winter for the most part, and when it's snow and it's dark, I mean, yes, it's beautiful, there's more clarity, it's more pristine and precise and different scenery, but at the same time, I need color, I need vibrancy in nature, I need vibrancy in feelings, and like, no sun, I like the sun. I've started to love and experience nature more and just being outside more than I ever have since last year, and the sun's beautiful. It's a beautiful creation. It gives us life. I love when my food's sun-kissed, and I love when my ass is sun-kissed. When the sun's kissing my ass, when I wear these short shorts, and I let myself tan from wherever it needs to tan. And maybe I'll get naked sometimes. Who's know? I got an enclosed backyard. I got a fence for the most part. People can see in if they're really paying attention. But ultimately, it's my backyard. If I want my penis to get sun-kissed and I want it to tan nicely, or maybe burn and then tan after, I mean, let it be, right? Let it be so. And the sun is like it makes you happy. It boosts your mood. It is brighter. The gloominess is just sad and gloomy, and it brings your mood down a little bit. As much as you can try and make yourself feel so much better with the darkness and the shorter daylight hours, it's not that fun. By the time the winter season's over, it's like, fuck, I just want it to be warmer, heat, sun, more adventure. When I get my motorcycle, I can ride off into the damn sunset and just fucking fly away. That ultimately won't happen, but I can ride off in the sunset. That's cool. That's still badass. I love that. I love it. And the summer is nice. That's why I want to move somewhere warmer. And actually, speaking of, I mean, travel, moving, warmer places outside of Canada, because Canada's for the most part, it's cold when it's winter, and in the summer, it's hot for most places, at least that I've been. And I just got a call. This is how it's like miracles will happen, and just let go and trust, have faith that everything is being taken care of for you. So back in April last year, 2020, just when the first lockdowns kicked in, I was in a drug-induced psychosis. So it was a whole like experience of events, of emotions and shit. So I was in it for like about a month. I was like a huge stoner, but not just like weed. Weed's cool as long as you can stop when you want and it doesn't control you. I'm all for weed, but I was drinking a lot too. Drinking a lot of alcohol. I don't drink anymore. I'm sober now. Smoking cigarettes, but smoking cigarettes with the weed, right? So poppers. So I'm smoking like, and it's like a bragging complex thing. I'm like, yeah, I smoke 300 poppers a day, and I need it to make it was like I was bragging. It's like I need it to make me feel alive. I mean, needed to make me feel normal. And it's like, fuck. Well, it's like maybe I did have a problem. Maybe I definitely have some addictions, right? And so ultimately, when the lockdowns kicked in, I was like in my room a lot on video chat, Zooms, chilling, parties online, whatever. And then I was like, because before that I was at a job where this dude mentioned acid, and I was like, acid sounds fun. I was like, acid's pretty spiritual and conspiracy. I don't know, whatever was going through my mind, right? So I started doing research on things, whatever. And this buddy's like, yeah, I got acid. Or this dealer I was buying weed from at the time. And I was like, yeah, I could do acid. Yeah, I could do acid. And then we have like the stimulus text out here, like this CERB, whatever. So I think I got that and I used some of it to buy acid, whatever. And at the time, I think I was smoking Xanax lace weed from one dealer. Other dealers were just regular weed, homegrown or fucking dispensary, whatever the case was, right? And drinking, staying up late. I think I crushed NyQuil pills at one time to just snort them to try and get some high, a new high. And so it got serious. So then when I got the acid, I was like, okay, I'm going to take it this certain day. So it kind of slowly kicked in the drug-induced psychosis from all those drugs. I was staying up 3-4 days too. Maybe 2-3 days. I was smoking like shatter pens, eating fucking full-on shatter chocolate bars that were getting me like blazed. But it was the weed wasn't getting me to that level anymore. So I started doing shatter and other drugs, right? So when it came down to the acid, I think I gave one tab to that one dealer, and then I had one left. I cut it up into like 4, and it was like a 350 UGs of LSD, Rick and Morty, and it caused like a whole psychotic trip, right? So for like a whole month, I was maybe like 2 weeks, I don't even know. But I thought I had a Jesus, like Messiah complex. I stabbed a nail into my hand. I rearranged my whole room because I was like, everything in my room's controlling everybody in humanity, whatever, God, Jesus, devil, whatever I was thinking. I jumped off a cliff into the water thinking I was going to part the lake, like the Red Sea, whatever. And because I saw the one, what was it? The one movie, the God, I don't know, it was called The Bible, a movie like that my buddy showed me, and I was like, yeah, I look like the character of Jesus. I was in the movie, and I was like, whoa, that's cool. And my hair was short. It was like a little bit longer, but obviously I'm growing it out like Jesus anyways. I like long hair. It's cool. I always wanted it. Now I have it. Now I have a man bun. It's amazing. It's honestly creation in itself. I was like, I want a man bun, and now I have one. That's it. That's all there was for that. So as I was saying, with the drug-induced psychosis, I kept pushing my limits. I think I ended up like, well, I was always in the forest, like naked, not naked, but like with no shoes on, shorts, and it was pretty cold because it was April, and I was doing a lot of crazy shit. My mom went to England for her mom's funeral. And I was home alone for like as long as I was until I ended up in the hospital. But I trashed my whole house. My mom had to claim insurance because everything was wrecked. But at the time, it was like 2 a.m, I guess. I broke into somebody's house that was down the street from my house. It was getting built by like Planet Homes, like Plan-It Homes, like we're planning it, but also in the same like the astrological like Planet Homes. And I was like, yeah, I'm an alien, so I gotta live there. That's my house. So ultimately, I convinced myself, because everything had logic in the psychosis, that was my house. So I guess it was 2 a.m. I didn't know what time it was. I smashed all my electronics, right? Everything in the house. So I go up to this house at 2 a.m. I guess I knock on their door or something, or I just walk in and it was unlocked. It was a nice ass home too, and there was people in it. It was still getting built, kind of certain aspects of it, but ultimately there was people living in it still. So then when I go in, I never saw anybody in there until the cops came, and it was the cops that saw me. But I go in there, I think I put on like one of their shorts or something that were there, or a shirt or something that was in the front, and I was like, this is all mine. My mom bought me this house. It's all a part of this Jesus, God, I'm the king of the world scheme, and they've all been planning behind my back, and wow, I'm finally gonna get this amazing life that I've always dreamed of. And then I'm looking at the bananas. I'm like, damn, this is my banana. I'm like, this is my apple. This is my laptop. And so I'm just enjoying this. The first floor of the house, it's like a few stories high. There's a basement. I'm pretty sure like it was a nice ass house, at least like $2 million worth, I think, something like that. And it's like the nicer part of the street, and my kind of neighborhood. So when I like eventually kind of cool down in the house, I'm like, okay, I walk through the window. Like I open their window and there's no screen in it. I like crank it open and I walk through it. Instead of going through the door into the balcony, I walk through the window. And then I would come back in, and then I sit on the couch. That's it. I'm like, I'm just going to be patient. I think I felt I had like a presence of like people were upstairs, but they were my friends. They were all my friends. They were going to surprise me and be like, surprise, this is your fucking mansion. You can live here with your new girlfriend and wife that we're going to give you, that's been your soulmate. Like, I it was crazy. Then ultimately the cops came. They arrested me. They put me on the ground, whatever, put handcuffs on me. And I was like, this is my house. Like, when the lawyer, my legal aid lawyer, read me back to what happened, I was like, shit, I remember that happening. But it was like, shit, I could see where they thought I was breaking in. But I was like, no, this is my house. They couldn't tell I was psychotic. So then ultimately when they arrested me, they took me to the station, whatever. And since I was out of it, I think they gave me some forms that said, you have court this date, whatever it is. And I was charged, whatever. And I obviously forgot about it because I was like, I thought nothing of it. And then maybe a week later I was arrested, or my dad came home to check on me because my parents are divorced. And he was like, what the fuck? Everything's trash and whatever. He called the cops. And because my dad knew I had a machete, or my sister did, they mentioned that. And I think they sent SWAT at one point. That's when they sent SWAT to come get me. There was like 50 cops in my complex. I didn't see that many. I was just in a thong. I put Kegel beads in my penis, like in my... the thong I was wearing, and I had a fedora on, and they put me in the ambulance, took me away, and I was in the hospital all of May. So when I came out, I was like, I'm a fresh man. Obviously I wasn't psychotic anymore. I had still like some thinking, but no, I'm not psychotic anymore. They gave me pills, they gave me like 5 fucking prescription pills. I came off all of them pretty much right after the hospital. Once I was like, okay, I'm fine. Sleeping pills, they're not helping me with sleeping. So why would I be taking them to help me sleep? When I stopped taking them, I could sleep like a baby. Didn't make sense. So I stopped taking pills, and I'm fine now. Perfectly fine. Yeah! That was that kind of story, right? So what was I saying? When it ties into, like, after, like, that experience, I started really enjoying life more. And started working on myself and like self-development and whatnot. But when it comes like the acid too of that trip, it's like the acid, obviously it takes away your sense of reality, right? It's known for that, like an ego death, or like a stripping away of all your beliefs. And that's pretty much what it did, except because I was doing so many other drugs, and because I was ungrounded and not really knowledgeable in those certain areas. That's what made me psychotic. So whatever, it was an experience. I learned from it. And then at the end of last year, a cop comes to my door and he's like, here, you've been served. These are your summons to go get fingerprints for the charges. These are your other court papers for when the court is and whatever. So I had to call legal aid and whatnot. And then my lawyer called me yesterday. She's like, hey, I was gonna call you in the week, like Monday or today or whatever, but it was Sunday yesterday. And she's like, I thought I'd call you. I got good news. I was like, yeah, what's the good news? She's like, yeah, so you're not going to go to jail for 90 days, which is what it was ultimately come down. I was trying to make peace with it, but it was always on my mind. I was like, shit, I don't want to go to jail. I was like, I can't do a jail. I mean, yeah, I could read all day, work out. Maybe if they get free tattoos in there, do that. Get big, meditate all day, eat food and whatnot. And then I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to go to jail. But I let go. I was like, whatever happens. So she calls me yesterday. She lets me know that. So it's going to be something to do with like a year peace bond, as long as I don't breach the peace bond, which I'm not going to. And then I just got to go to like this mental health services near me. Got to assess and intake me. And as long as they're not going to recommend putting me on prescription pills, because I refuse to do so, because I do research on where prescription pills ultimately came from. Then if I get therapy, I mean, hey, that's cool. Free talk therapy, whatever the case is, I could always use some extra help organizing my thoughts. And if that's the case, perfect. That's ultimately amazing. As long as they don't force anything on me, which it ultimately comes down to me, my free will. I can choose what I want to put in my body. And that's why I eat organic too. I try to eat as much organic food as I can with what I'm capable of doing right now. I'm going to be making a garden in my backyard soon. That's what's on the list for today to do. Hopefully I get it done. I'm building a raised garden. I'm going to, in like a few weeks when it's planting season, plant the organic heirloom vegetables that I have. And that is fresh, connecting with the earth, building my garden like a grandma or grandpa. But I'd recommend everybody to do it if they can. And I'll hopefully document the experience of me building a garden, because that could always be fun, right? But yeah, so that was that story with the my criminal record. I'm not gonna have one anymore. I was like, cool. It's like first offense. I was like, I'm not gonna have a criminal record. I can travel still. I can move, but I do want to move. Like once that year ends up, like is over, I'm gonna see if I can move to the States probably because it's warm. The States is warm, like California or something where it's more warm all year round, or like even Florida. As long as there's no like, I'm not gonna run into fucking rattlesnakes or like alligators or crocodiles or cougars or mountain lions every single day. I think I'd like to live there because that's always been like, it's a fear, I guess, but I'm always willing to face it. I just don't want to be like here. I like walking around barefoot sometimes if I'm in the forest, like once it starts getting warmer again. But snakes, I had this experience when I was there's nothing poisonous near me either. There's no like, if you go up north a little bit, there's bears. There's like brown bears or black bears. And that's still fucking scary if you run into it. But just don't be fearful. You know, he can sense that fear. The bear's like, yeah, you're afraid, pussy. I'm going to eat you up. And then that's how it happens. But if you're not afraid, they'll be like, yo, homie, you cool. As long as you're not in between my cubs, baby bear, you're fresh, my guy. You're fresh, Scott. So that's why, you know, it's like, because it's death ultimately. It's like, I want to die. I don't want to feel the pain of a bear ripping me open or a fucking boa constrictor python anaconda wrapping around me and slowly eating me alive. But I mean, if it happens, it's meant to happen. But like, or like you have a pool in Florida and you come out and there's an alligator and a snake chilling in there or some shit. That's a little different. But I mean, hey, like, I'm sure I'll adapt if I move somewhere like that. That'd be cool though, honestly, like living in somewhere where it's warmer, a little more tropical type all year round, and pursuing something that I'm enjoying, pursuing something I'm passionate about, living a life that I want to live, and that'll give me the year to get together. And I got to apply for that like fucking lottery thing where they accept, I think it's like 50,000 people into the States each year from Canada. I think that's what it is. So by that time, it'll be like, okay, I can apply for the lottery. I'll have some money backed up behind me because right now I'm not working. I've taken the past year to work more on myself, figure out what more I desire, heal some past traumas, incorporate like healing modalities and more awareness into my life through like meditation, through ecotherapy and like nature walks, through cuddling with my kitty cats, and just like being more real, being more authentic, using my intuition more. I did get onto like a super spiritual path, and then I realized, well, shit, I still have my own truth. Being spiritual is just being human and being real. So it's like, if I want to smoke weed, I can fucking smoke weed. As long as it's not affecting me negatively or the positive benefits outweigh the negative, that's cool. As long as it's more positive than negative and I have balance within my life and I'm not addicted to anything, I'm not obsessed with anything, then I'm fine. You know, it's like I'm not trying to get super fucking spiritual and like I'm gonna manifest everything in my life. You're gonna manifest that shit. No, like it's cool. Like manifestation, it's wicked. Okay, I'll be honest, like it's cool. But it's like if I want something, if I desire it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna set that intention and get it. You know, it's like I'm not trying to be super spiritual, like a guru. No, I don't want to be that. I want to be normal. I want to be not normal. Like I'm weird as fuck, but I want to be more like practical, pragmatic, and grounded, and have a truth of mine, have my own beliefs, and not take off everybody's insights that they're giving off. Like everybody's right. It's like, no, it's perception. Like your perception, you may be right, yes, and it's like the 6ix9ine thing. It's like not the rapper. The like that's a 6. It's like no, that's a 9. It's like maybe we're both right, maybe we're both wrong. It's like, but we all have our own beliefs, opinions, views, outcomes, whatever, and just don't impose on my free will. I'm open to hearing your shit. Whatever you have to say, I'm open to hearing it. I'll use my discernment, my intuition, my heart, and my mind, and I'll come to a conclusion of my own. I won't get attached to anything that you're saying. And if I don't believe it, I'll try and say that. I'll be like, yo, I don't believe that. But I respect you for telling me, and I respect your beliefs. And that's hard. It's hard to come to common grounds with people when everybody wants to be right. I've been there. I'm still there. You know, I want to be right about certain things. It's like, that's why I want to be alone too. So I don't hang out with too many people either. It's like, because a lot's like, I see fakeness in people, and I don't know if that's right to say, but it's like I see, or I feel a lot of like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I feel like a lot of things that people say that they don't even want to be saying, or like, I don't know what I'm trying to get at, but like, just live your life, you know, as long as you're not imposing on my free will, on anybody's free will, on animals' free will, on people's free will, then you do you. You be whatever you want to be. You could be a motorcycle rider. And I mentioned that a lot because I love riding motorcycles. I got my first motorcycle, I think it was, what was it? I got my M1, which is your, like, learner's permit type of thing for motorcycles in 2018, I want to say. And my buddy, he was like a motorcycle, like a self-made motorcycle mechanic. He built all his own bikes, like from buying them from like Kijiji or like a Craigslist type thing, which is Kijiji out here in Canada. And he built all these, like, he did all the work on his bikes. He did all the maintenance and whatever else you have to work on your bike, build them. He customized them for himself and whatnot. And I was like, yo, so we rode for a whole season. I bought a Kawasaki Ninja 250. I think it was like 900 off Kijiji. And I had to put maybe 400 or 500 into it. Like, we did a few things ourselves, but we did like get a new carburetor or something, which is expensive. And the mechanic saved it. So I think it was like 1,400 total. But I had this sick Kawasaki Ninja 250. He gave me a helmet, my buddy, and I think I bought a nice dope-ass leather jacket, like Negan from The Walking Dead. It's a cool show, you know? As much as I try to stay away from TV now, I still love The Walking Dead. I still love certain shows. Not addicted, not obsessed, but I like it. You know, it's like I like watching TV sometimes here and there, or movies, or like certain things I want to watch. And leather, I don't think I'm gonna get leather, because I try to stay away from animal cruelty stuff, because like I said, I'm plant-based. I don't eat meat anymore. Dairy, here and there. It's like a vegetarian. I saw this thing the other day. It's like, well, there's vegan or plant-based, there's vegetarian, there's pescatarian, and there's selectitarian or something. It's like it's selective. It's like you eat it sometimes, and I'm like, okay. I don't know. It's just funny. Well, no. So it was a good riding season. I think I took like, it was like 60 days you have, and if you take a rider's course, then you get your M2 within it. So now I was riding, like, after 30 or 60 days or whatever it was, I was fully riding myself. I got insurance, and it was fun. I was a little scared on the bike because the bike was a little rocky. It was a nice bike, though. I think it was like 2006, 2008, 2009, something, Kawasaki Ninja. It was a dope bike. It was black. It was badass, especially with me riding on it. And then I got this a while back. So that's just like a vision board type thing. It's like I look at it and I'm like, freedom. I feel so free when I'm riding it. And I had a dream the other night of it, and it's like, okay, you know, motorcycles are fun, honestly. And I still have 2 more years until I have to get my full license. Within 2 more years. I think I have 1 or 2 more years. So I want to make sure I get a bike this year. I'm going to get a bike this year and put insurance on it, whatnot. Take the course if I can this summer, next summer, to get my full license. Then I don't have to worry about it, because I have my full driver's license, my full G. But I want my full motorcycle license. I don't want to retake it or whatnot. So I might as well get that shit done. And it's fun. Honestly, it's fun. And that's why here you can't ride all year round. People have been starting to ride now because it's spring. It's pretty warm. You just got to dress up a little bit maybe. Or in the warm days, you just wear t-shirts. I'll fucking rock the skinny jeans and a t-shirt with my motorcycle helmet, like a full motorcycle helmet. That'd be lit. That's sick. Like, just riding like that I go to this place called Matilda's. It's a plant-based restaurant. Right now it's takeout because of what's going on, but it's a dope place, and I'm cool with the owner. So it's just, I don't want to ride, like, feel badass, like vroom, vroom. That was a bad impression. But like, just like leave my house on a nice just afternoon, and I'm like, put my helmet on. I got my long fucking luscious hair. That's not how it looks on it. Like, for me, it's like I think it's gonna look like that. Like, I walk with my skinny jeans, my boots on, my riding boots, whatever, my gloves, or even no gloves, whatever. Hop on a fucking I've been looking at like the Rebel 300s, the 2020s or 2021s, or just cruiser type bike, or even a sports bike like before a Kawasaki. That's fun. And then just starting up, vroom, and then you turn it on, and then Oh, my helmet though. When I get another helmet, they don't because I wear glasses and I gotta wear. They don't fit too well with the helmet on, so I'm putting my helmet on. Right? Yeah. So when I'm putting my helmet on, I gotta take my glasses off. I gotta make sure my hair is now fucking not like caught everywhere. Put it on, and then I gotta lift the visor, put my glass on, and they're tight. They're squeezed tight. That's what it was before, and then pull it down. But it's fun. It's fun riding. As scary as it can be and seem, as long as you're safe and you make sure nobody's gonna hit you and kill you, it's fun. It's fun. I was scared before, but now that I'm even older, I'm 22 now, it's gonna be fucking fun to ride a bike and then go there, and then I'll ride up, boom, pull up, park downtown, whatever, go get the food, and they'll be like, wow, Scott. They're like, oh, you're so badass. And you care about animals. I don't fucking know. And then I'll ride off into the sunset, fly away, and no, that's not how it's gonna appear though. But still, it's fun. Honestly, I love, like, I'm so excited. It's not even just the fact that I'm riding. It's freedom. It's speed. It's exhilarating and exciting. And yeah, when I was in the forest, compared to like when I was in the forest the other day, I was high with my friend in a new nature spot. It was dope. It was sick. And there was like a gap. I love jumping gaps, especially when I'm high. I don't know how far it's gonna actually be the gap. So I'm like, okay, I can make that jump. I did. My phone fell in the way, but I jumped. It was so fun. Like your heart's racing. It's like boom, 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 boom. And you're like, oh, that was so good, because you're relieved that you didn't fall down and get muddy and fall down and fucking break something or whatever. But that's the excitement. You feel it. You're like, oh, it's freedom, and it's pure, like, exhilaration, just like a roller coaster. It gives that same feeling, and it's like, you know you're safe, but you could die. You could go flying out of a roller coaster, like Canada's Wonderland near me. It's I want to open this year, hopefully. I don't think it is gonna, but it's cool. Roller coasters are fun. It's like on the Behemoth or the Leviathan type thing. It's where there's the belt. That's it. It's like the thing that goes, the orange thing that goes between your legs and whatnot. And it's like when I'm going down on the big drop, the first big drop, you're like, what if you could feel like you could just slip right out and you just get sucked out, whoop, zoop, like that kind of thing, right? If you let your legs go, it's like I'm tightening them. I'm like, oh no, what if I just go flying out? And you try it, and it's like, nope, so I can't do it all the way. I feel like your legs wouldn't allow that. And obviously they're gonna test that, because more people would be flying out of that roller coaster if that was the case, right? But still, if it's that kind of feeling, you know, the stomach drop or the excitedness type of feeling. And that's ultimately what I want, what I desire, you know, a simple life, motorcycle, cuddle with my cats, making an income that I'm passionate about. And I need an income, you know. I want money. It's not that I want money for the money. I want money for the freedom, the security, the stability, the less anxiety, less stress, because you don't have to worry about it, you know. So that's why I am putting that intention out there. I want to make money. I have a job that I could be starting in like a month. It's like a outdoor full-time pool labor installer. And I mean, that's cool. Outside in the sun, making good cash money and making money. That's all that is, right? And I can buy all the organic food I fucking want. I can spoil my cats with more and more. I can buy a motorcycle. I can pay for the insurance, pay for my phone bill. Now, and I don't like calling them expenses. I like calling them investments, because I'm ultimately investing my body, my mind, my soul. I'm investing with what I'm buying. I'm investing in a motorcycle because it's fun. And it's going to make me be happy. Not saying that things can make you happy. I want to be happy with nothing, so I can be happy with everything. But there's always something you can work on in your life. There's always something that you can improve on. And as long as you're always growing, whether or not it's micro or macro, like you might not even see the fucking progress, but you know that you are growing ultimately. Like you're like, I want to heal from being sad and depressed. And even though you still get sad and depressed, doesn't mean you're not healing from it. Doesn't mean you're not overcoming certain obstacles, taking lessons from everything. But that's my advice. Don't try and find lessons in everything. But know, oh, it was a cool bird. Know that there is lessons in everything, And once you're ready to learn that lesson, you will. So don't be like, oh, what does that bird have to teach me? What is this depression have to? It's like, it's not always going to be that analysis that you have to do of everything that's a lesson. And that's what I struggled with. It was like analysis paralysis, but like also just trying to find something. Like, what are you trying to teach me, God, universe? What are you trying to teach me? I just want to heal. I want to feel good. I just want to feel good. And it will happen, slowly. Have that patience, the universal patience, and do what you want to do, because we create what happens in our life. We create our realities. In whatever way you want to believe that, whatever way you want to take it, we have control over ourselves for the most part, even in the uncontrollable, because things are uncontrollable, but you can optimize how much control you have in the uncontrollable. Have faith, have hope, believe in what you believe in, preach what you want to preach, teach what you want to teach, live how you want to live, give how you want to give, and know that everything is happening. I'm not going to say everything happens for a reason. Everything's happening. There's a bird flying. There's the chemtrail that's going by, actually. The trees are blowing. The motorcycle's sitting on the ledge. I got a pen in my hand. It's happening. My cat just moaned. It's all happening, right? And just enjoy as much as you can, because why feel sad or depressed or lonely when you can feel good too? It's like, well, I'd rather feel good than bad. But when I feel good, it's like I feel like I'm not allowed to feel good. But so now I can feel so fucking good. Bask in that like soak up all the juices of your happiness in every moment of the love, the passion, the purpose. Enjoy it all, appreciate it all, and embody it, experience it all, and don't get attached so much. Because I'm saying this to myself. I've gotten attached to so much shit, and it doesn't help. It doesn't make things better when they disappear. Nothing's permanent, but enjoy. Enjoy, experience. If you want to fucking watch YouTube videos, watch YouTube videos. You want to watch a movie, watch a movie. If you want to play a sport, play a sport. If you want to go ask that girl out, ask that girl out. As long as you know she's single. And even if not, if you don't, just ask her out. Do what you want to do. If you want to watch porn, you can watch porn. I try not to anymore. But that's my opinion. That's me. I don't try not to watch it anymore too much. If you want to play piano, I got piano right here. Play fucking piano. You want to play ukulele? Play ukulele. You want to look at rocks all day? Look at rocks all day. You want to work wherever you want to work? Work wherever you want to work. That's what I've been like stressing about too. It's like I got so spiritual, like I was saying before, that I was like, you can't work if you work a job, and then your passions aren't going to be there. You're not going to have time for any of your passions. Or your full-time entrepreneurship and self-employment. It's like, no, fuck that shit. I can work a job if I want. Doesn't mean I always want to be working a job. I'm going to do it to support myself, to have an income. And I can learn something. I can make the best out of every experience. Even if I don't prefer to be working a job, I can still work a job to provide, to make an income, and make sure I still have enough energy to follow my passions, to pursue my pleasure and enjoyment and fulfillment in these things. I'm still going to make sure I'm fucking good. I'm going to make sure I can still go for my runs, make sure I can still work out, make sure I can still smoke some weed here and there. That's what I'm saying. And just trust yourself. Because obviously when I was like addicted to all those drugs and shit before the psychosis, for the few years I was, obviously it helped me like get by. It also helped me learn that I don't want to be addicted to things like that, and I don't want to have to rely on things like those. And I mean, maybe there could have been a better way, but that's what happened. I did the best I could with what I had at the time, and I don't want to stress about too much. It's the past. It's over. I'm me. I'm now. I'm here. I'm present. This is me. But what I do now creates my future. So if I'm not doing things that are in the best interest of my mind, then why am I doing them? But that could be different for everybody. That it looks different for every single buddy, person, humanity, humanitarian. I don't know. That's all I'm saying, right? It's about doing what brings you happiness. That's why I got it tattooed on my arm here. Happiness. And that's why I got a rose tattooed, because you gotta be rosy. I don't know. Or a tiger here. Gotta be fierce. Is that a tiger? Yes, a tiger. Fucking tiger. No, but I'm just saying, okay? Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this podcast here. This episode. This first one. So if you're tuning in, if you tuned in, I thank you so much. I hope you could take something from this. Hope you could learn something. Hope you just watch it for entertainment or fun or passion or purpose. And if you want to subscribe to this channel, for the most part, I'm going to be focusing on these podcasts. I'm probably going to be doing like an episode 3 times a week. It's like, I was saying like Monday, so that's today, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Because Mondays are like setting the intention for the week. So, okay, I got a good ass podcast. Bam, right on Monday. Thursdays are like, keep that momentum going. And Thursdays are chill. Wednesdays are like, Thursdays are like, yeah, almost the weekend. And then Saturdays are like, Saturdays is cool. I might smoke a little weed on the podcast before. So I don't smoke in my house anymore, Once in a while, do like a stone podcast, a high podcast. Really get deep and philosophical and conspiratorial or whatever I want to talk about, right? And I'm going to start posting more like poetry or music type videos on this channel. But mainly going to be focusing on the podcast. Because I'm going to be making an income soon. So I want to make sure I can still get certain things done, in my life. Get certain things done. And yeah. So once again, if you want to like the video, if you want to subscribe, if you want to comment, I'd love to hear that comment. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comments below. Did you like this? Did you not like it? Maybe something I can talk about next episode. Whatever you want to hear, pop that shit in the comments down below. Thank you so much once again for tuning in to the Anything and Everything podcast, episode number 1. And it is greatly appreciated. I will see you again next time. Peace, love, and happiness. I'm Scott Vlad, and I'm out of here. Peace.